Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. The boys are back for another week. We are back for another week of lunch videos. Today's Monday. This is what the boys are going to be taking for their lunch today. I did pull out the Bentgo boxes. So y'all, I still didn't go to the grocery store, so I don't have a whole lot of inspiration. I didn't know what to do today. So anyway, let's start with Aiden here. Y'all know he don't like sandwiches. I tried to ask him if I can make him a sandwich or maybe like a PB&J. He was totally against it. So he told me just give him just meat. So kind of do him like somewhat of a Lunchable. I've done this, plenty times before. So he's going to have just some ham down there, some Slim Jims that I cut up in half. He asked me for some shredded mozzarella cheese. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a minute or if you've seen at least 5 of my videos, you know that he does not like string cheese. And I've tried to tell him 100 times that this shredded mozzarella cheese that you put on pizza and like lasagna and stuff, it is the same as string cheese. But I cannot get him to believe that. For some reason, the form of a string, I don't know. He doesn't like it. He likes it shredded. So yeah, I threw some shredded mozzarella cheese in here, y'all. I don't know. Okay, and then he also has some Pringles, some salt and vinegar Pringles, and then back here he just has some green grapes. And I went ahead and just threw him in a chocolate chip cookie, which I actually need to switch these because he asked me for the yellow Oreo. Okay, so Aiden asked me for the golden Oreo. But Kaden is not crazy about him, so I didn't get him one. For the drink's going to have a juicy juice and a grape flavor. And let me just say, I had a heckler or whatever you want to call it on my channel that told me to stop giving my children cookies because they're processed sugars or whatever it is. I just want to say that these are my children that I have birthed and I have raised, and I will continue to get them whatever I feel like I want to get them. It is nothing wrong with a 5-year-old having a cookie every now and then. They don't go crazy with the sweets and the sugars. They don't have cavities. They are very well taken care of in that department. And even though y'all don't see it for lunch, they eat a crap load of vegetables, okay? So yeah, let me just get that out the way real quick. I'm going to continue to do it how I do it. And if you don't like it, no one's twisting your arm to watch my videos. Alrighty, so yeah, he's going to have that. Kaden is going to have a Hawaiian roll sandwich with ham in it. I went ahead and threw him in the shredded mozzarella cheese too instead of a regular string cheese because when he saw Aiden got the string cheese, he wanted it too. Shredded cheese. So salt and vinegar Pringles, green grapes. He asked me for a chocolate chip cookie instead of an Oreo, and the grape juice and the juicy juice flavor. And of course, both of them have their water bottles. Aiden's Avengers one, like this, just broke this morning. It fell off the counter and this whole thing just broke. So I had to switch to his other thermos, insulated water bottle. And so yeah, they've been doing really good drinking their water because it's been so hot outside. So whenever they get back, anyway, I'll show y'all how they did. Welcome back, y'all. The boys are back. This is how they did, y'all. It's late. It's like 9 o'clock, but yeah. Okay. This is Cadence. He had all of his string cheese. I don't know what happened here with the sandwich. Looks like he just ate the meat out of it. He brought back the pick. He did not want his cookie, I guess. He had all his Pringles and all but one grape. He did not do very good. Neither one of them did very good. This is Aiden's. He ate some string cheese. He had all of the beef jerky bites, but none of the ham that he really asked me for. He ate his cookie, his Pringles, and all of his grapes, and they both drank their juice. So not a good day. Probably could have packed something else, but I'll see y'all in the morning. See what I prepare for them tomorrow. Welcome back. Today's Tuesday. It is my birthday. Okay, blessed to see 23. Okay, let's get into what the boys are having for lunch today. So this is Caden's. He's going to be having some chicken nuggets. They actually wrapped up in foil. I did this because I wanted to show an alternative way that you can give hot food if you do not have a thermos, because I know sometimes thermoses can be pricey. They're anywhere between $15 and $25, sometimes more, just for the one. So if you're not interested in paying for a thermos, this is another great alternative way to keep the food hot. So here I just have 4 chicken nuggets, and it's wrapped up in foil. I put it on 400 for 20 minutes. It's very hot, like I can barely even touch it. The foil will help it stay warm until lunchtime. So it's 8:30 right now. The boys will have lunch around 11:30. So this should still be pretty warm, and even if not, like a little bit warmer than room temperature maybe, and the boys will be okay with that. I doubled up on the fruit today because I wanted to throw in some oranges. So I have some oranges, some green grapes that are going kind of on their last leg. I want to get those ate up before they go bad because I don't want to throw them out. I just threw in a couple little pretzels here to go along with the chicken nuggets. For the drink, they're going to have the Kool-Aid Jammer and the Space Jam flavor. And Aiden has the same exact thing, 4 chicken nuggets here. Pretzels, oranges. Underneath, I just put some ketchup in there for dipping. And underneath the foil, it is the dinosaur chicken nuggets. So once I close this, it'll keep the food extremely fresh. So we'll see how they do whenever they get back.
When I do something, I'm going to say thank you.
Okay, baby. Welcome back, you guys. The boys are back from school. It's actually around 6 p.m. Let's see how they did. This is Aiden's. Okay, so he didn't use his napkin. I guess maybe he didn't need it. Let's see. Looks like he drank his juice. Okay, yeah. Ooh, this is a mess. Okay. Hold on. So he left 3 pretzels. Alrighty. Okay, so he ate his oranges, I guess, kind of. He just sucked he sucked them out, I guess. Oh boy. And he only ate 1 chicken nugget. So, okay. Probably, it might have gotten cold. Might have gotten a little bit too cold for him because he usually would eat this up, but I probably got him spoiled with the whole thermos way that I do it, so that's okay. See how Kaden did. Because in the thermos, they definitely stay warmer for sure. Okay, he ate all of his pretzels, all of his grapes, 1 piece of his orange. Oh, by the way, Aiden ate his grapes too. And let's see how he did on his chicken nuggets. Okay, so he ate 3. I only gave them 4, so okay. Yeah, he just left 1. So yeah, that's how they did. Welcome back, you guys. This is what the boys are going to be taking for their lunch today. I was supposed to do a hot lunch inside the Bentgo box, however, but I was going to do a hot dog on one day, pizza on another day, but then I realized I didn't have any hot dog buns, and then I didn't have any pepperoni. I was really, really low on mozzarella cheese, so y'all, that's okay, because I had made it my #1 priority to go to the grocery store today, so I will be doing that, and then I'll get back into those hot Bentgo lunches. But moving on, this is what the boys are going to be taking. This is Aiden's. He requested the spaghetti and meatballs in the Chef Boyardee brand. So he's going to have that for his main course. All right, so with that, I'm throwing in a fork from the Dollar Tree for him to eat that with. For his fruit, I'm just throwing in one of these Go-Go Squeezes in apple flavor because, like I said, I need to go to the grocery store so I can get some more fruit and everything. So for now, that's what I'm going to do. He chose his snack today to go with his lunch. Bless you. Excuse me. It's in the goldfish container, but it's not goldfish. It is pretzels. He really wanted some mini pretzels, and they've actually fit in here perfectly because they are so small. So that's what he's going to be taking, and then he's going to be taking an apple juice in the Juicy Juice brand. I know we love these. Kaden is going to be taking that same juice, that same applesauce, in his goldfish container. He wanted Cheez-Its. So we have goldfish, but the boys just didn't want goldfish in them today. But they wanted their container, so go figure that. For Kaden's main course, he didn't want any spaghetti and meatballs, and that actually ended up working out because I only had 1 can left. He actually asked me for macaroni and cheese. So this is the Easy Mac and the Velveeta and Shells brand. It's the little yellow cup. So that's what he's going to be taking. Everything keeps falling. And he does have a spoon at the top of his thermos, but he requested that I throw in this spoon. I do not know why. Okay, he said this is his favorite color, but yeah, whatever. Okay, and of course they're both going to be taking their water bottles. They've been doing really good drinking their water. Both boys have. So whenever they get back, I'll show y'all how they did. Welcome back, you guys. It's much later. It's almost 9 o'clock. The boys are in the bed, but I do have Christian here. This is Aiden's. I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all, they did not eat. Okay, I don't know what happened. Aiden ate all of his pretzels. He drank his juice and he ate his applesauce. He told me, okay, yeah, he didn't eat. He ate just the meatballs out of it. He told me he didn't want that because he didn't want it. That's why he didn't eat it. But I asked him the night before, last night, and he told me that he wanted this. So all of a sudden, I guess he changed his mind. Caden didn't eat either. He said I gave him too much when I gave him the amount that I always give him because it's an Easy Mac cup and he usually eats it all. So anyway, he didn't eat. He had his applesauce. He brought back the spoon. He drank his juice and he ate some cheeses. So Caden did not do good at all. Neither one of them did good at all. They didn't drink their water either today. It was just one of those days where they didn't eat. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Today is Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday, and this is what the boys are going to be taking for lunch. It's a hot lunch in the Bentgo box, as promised already. And so this is what they're going to be taking today. It's just hot dogs. Aiden specifically requested no bread. So here lately, actually over the summer, he has been eating most of his hot dogs with no bun. So I went ahead and just gave him two because I knew that one was not going to fill him up if he didn't have the bread. So I just boiled these and then I put them on my George Foreman grill with a little bit of seasoning just to give them that kind of like barbecue, summer barbecue type flavor. Super easy, super quick. And then I'm just going to roll them up so that they can stay hot. For the side here, he has some Scooby-Doo snacks, just a few. This is just a little bit of a healthier alternative because they are whole grain with cinnamon. And then for the fruit today, they're going to have strawberries and the last of my grapes that are going bad. For chips, I went ahead and threw in these Cheetos because Caden opened a bag of Cheetos last night right before bed. And he did not eat them, and I was afraid that they would go stale. So I just went ahead and, threw them in the lunch. I am giving them some ketchup to dip their hot dogs in because Aiden told me don't put it in here, please. Because last time I did that, all of his other food spilled into it. So it's probably just the way he was holding his lunchbox. Any, whatever. I just went ahead and put it in a separate container for him. And then for his juice, he actually picked out the apple juice and the juicy juice flavor. And then, of course, he's taking his water bottle. Caden likes his bread. So this is going to be his... it's just grilled up real nice, and then this is his bread here. It's getting a little bit soggy, so I think what I'm gonna end up doing is putting both of these back into the oven, wrapped up in the foil for about 15 minutes before we head out the door, because I think we do have the time to do that, just to help it crisp up and keep it warm. Meantime, between time, I'll go ahead and close that up so we can stay warm. Scooby-Doo snacks, Cheetos, and some grapes and strawberries. His juice that he chose was the juicy juice flavor and the juicy juice and the grape flavor. And he's taking his water bottle too. And then I did go ahead and throw him in some ketchup as well. Kaden will just dip it. He'll dip his whole ketchup. I mean, he'll dip his whole hot dog in the ketchup as if it were a chicken nugget. So that's what they'll be having today. And of course, I'll see you guys when they get back home. Hey y'all, we are back. It's much later in the evening. I'm actually cooking dinner. So sorry if it's loud because I am frying some chicken. But let's see how the boys did. So it looks like Kaden ate all of his green grapes and strawberries, all of his Scooby-Doo snacks, probably a couple of Cheetos, and he he left the bread. He ate the meat out of the hot dog. Sorry, he ate the hot dog wiener, which is surprising because he never just eat the wiener, but okay. He did really good on his ketchup, I guess. Yep, he drank his juice. Aiden ate all of his green grapes and strawberries, all of his Scooby-Doo snacks. He told me he didn't want no Cheetos. He goes, Mommy, I don't like Cheetos, but you know, he do like Cheetos, okay? And he ate all of his hot dogs as well. Both of the boys said that they were warm when they went to eat them still, so I highly recommend this way of doing it if you have smaller children who maybe cannot get a hot dog wiener out of a thermos and put it into a hot dog bun and make their own hot dog, or if they're just limited on time. This is a very effective way to do it, so that all they have to do is just open up the foil and then they can go ahead and eat their hot dog. Aiden did good on his ketchup too. He dipped his hot dog into the ketchup, and so did Kaden. And then yeah, Aiden drank his juice. So I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, everybody. We're back. Today is Friday, y'all. We are running extremely late on this crazy Friday morning. Okay, let's go ahead and get into what the boys are having. So this is actually pizza. For the fruit, they're gonna go ahead and have the last of those grapes. They were literally on their last leg. If I didn't give them to them today, they weren't gonna make it through the weekend. Okay, and I took them to the store with me yesterday. They picked out some salt and vinegar Pringles and these Mario fruit snacks. I don't know if they're gonna eat these because the boys are not huge on fruit snacks, but these are going to be the ultimate test to see if they eat them or not. I don't know. For the drink, Aiden is going to be having the juicy juice and the berry flavor. Kaden has the same exact thing: pizza, green grapes, a Mario fruit snack, and some salt and vinegar Pringles that they love so much, and a juicy juice and the fruit punch flavor. And I've already put their water bottles in their backpack because y'all, we running real late, okay? So when I get back, I'll see y'all. I'll let you know how they did. Welcome back, you guys. This is how the boys did for Friday. This is Caden's. He drank his juice. He didn't use his napkin. Oh. Whoa, y'all, look at these grapes. Why am I not surprised? That's probably what, oh my gosh. So y'all saw the video from this morning that they were not fuzzy. So apparently, in just a matter of hours, they've gotten fuzzy. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh boy. Okay. I told y'all that I didn't think they'd eat the fruit snacks, so Kaden didn't eat his. He ate some salt and vinegar Pringles and all of his pizza, all of it. Yay. Okay. He did tell me that he got really full from the pizza, so he wasn't really interested in eating everything else. So I'm okay with that. I'm gonna put this back into the cabinet, and then all this is gonna go to the trash, and I'm gonna wash this Bentgo box out because that's disgusting. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's Aiden. He drank his juice. Yeah, he drank his juice. He didn't use his napkin either. Oh, y'all, he told me he didn't eat his pizza. Yep, I'm not happy with him. Okay, he had all his grapes. I guess his didn't go bad. Or else he wouldn't have eaten them if they had grape stuff on them. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So he had all of his grapes, all of his Pringles. He ate his fruit snacks, and yeah, he told me he didn't eat any of his pizza. And I asked him why, and he said because he didn't like this kind of pizza, but he eats his pizza all the time. This is just the ready-made dough that you can buy at Walmart by the biscuits, and I just put some pizza sauce, mozzarella cheese, and pepperoni. See, it's been sitting here like for a long time, so it's kind of like stuck together. But if he would have eaten it right, you know, at lunchtime, it would have been perfect for him. So I gave him a whole talk about how he needs to be eating his food because I'm tired of wasting food, okay? All right. Other than that, he did pretty good. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Of course, you guys know I love y'all so much. Monday and Tuesday, no school because it's Labor Day and then Professional Teachers Day. So I don't know for sure if I'll post a video of just the 3 days. I will let you guys know if I decide to do that or not. But of course, thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.